Hi, happy Wednesday, friends. Welcome back to PinkyhootArt's live painting sessions. I'm so glad you're here with me today. If you're new, I go live at least 3 times a week to share my watercolor painting process. So make sure to hit that follow or subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a creative moment from me. Today, if you're here yesterday or earlier this week, I will be trying to finish the new painting I started this week. I think we're like 70% there, so I hope all things go well and I can finish it, because just to share a little bit about this collection, there's so far I've made 4 pieces. The collection is called Life is Beautiful. It's my way of reminding all of us and myself that when you're in a really dark and self-doubting space, you have to zoom out and kind of take note of everything you have done in life that is good, that is impressive, no matter how big or small they are, and feel good about your life and yourself. And this collection I will be submitting to a emerging artist program for an art fair, so I hope that I get picked. If I get picked, I'll have an exhibition booth and a mentor and a little grant to do all the things I wanted to do this year. So wish me good luck. And enough about that. Grab your favorite drink, settle in, relax, and let's get creative. So just to have a little recap of what we did yesterday, a visual recap, I guess. Way better than reading. So this is what we did so far. I kind of started here yesterday and went counterclockwise. I'm really happy with how this texture turned out here. Really happy with how the color is kind of gradient and spreading. So today we're going to continue to add more details and build up the washes, and I'm going to work on this girl today, which is front and center of the focus of the piece, and I'm nervous about working on the focus as always, so I'm leaving that last. I really should change that habit. I'm gonna try to tape down my secure tape one more time, because overnight kind of bubbled up. That's okay. Okay, so I have my chat open, so if you guys want to jump in and say hi to me or have any questions about my process, what I'm doing, why I made the decisions I made, let me know. And hope you're having a great Wednesday so far. Okay, so I am going to start with this corner today. Just 'cause. And specifically, I want to start with this girl as my warm-up area, I guess. It's all nice. Picking my brushes for the day, kind of tiny. Okay, where do I even start? some paint right now to go as the edges. Do a little bit of test up. Okay, all right. I think the paint is saturated enough for us to use. Let's see how a bit of folded over leaf. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you, I don't love it. So I'm gonna go take some clear water. Just spread this here. I suspect this color is a little too dark for it to look natural. So I'm gonna blend the colors away a little bit and try again. So what I did was I added a little bit of white to the paint mix, and I think that looks better. Just gonna do the entire outline. Some yellow. Can't say. Blender. Something's off about this flower, so I'm kind of trying to figure out why. blending it a little bit. Okay, that's why this is my warm-up run. How do I feel about this? Still have mixed feelings about that area a bit because I feel like it didn't really add much by me going through all these details. I wonder why. Which also probably means I probably need to not let go this one. Let's go this one. Blended it away. This is wet right now, so it might not go like I wanted, but it might go better. Trying to not do too much on every area. Just kind of see how it goes overall today. As I'm warming up. Hi Wanderlust, I love your name because I always get a little bit of Wanderlust, but welcome. So happy to have you. And thank you. hope people are watching this as they're getting on with their work day or life. You need a moment of calm, or maybe it's playing in the background as you're doing your errands, folding laundry. Too dark. Hi, Trevor. So happy to have you here. At some point, I'm gonna start worrying about your sleeping schedule. So I'm kind of mixing colors as I go to give the color of the edge somewhat in the same hues of the petal color I used. Just bring it in. And by the way, I'm still kind of contemplating if this is the course of action that I'm gonna take today. Because my goal is to finish this today so I can submit it to my application. And my channel is, if you have time to check out my other videos, I just started doing this like a month, 2 months ago, I guess. And I make ASMR videos of watercolor because I thought it's such a good medium for that. Okay, so I added flower. I've added some edges. It kind of gives it a bit more order, which, you know, will be good. So it's not bad. Okay. Yeah, I think I like it with edges. Okay, so guys, I think I'm officially warmed up. Now let's do this. So I guess today I'm going over these girls yet a third time. And I don't always go over them with the same amount of washes. But this time we're doing it 3 times. I want to leave the top part dotted, because with it, I think that's where I want the light hits. do some of this yesterday. So every time I have a new color, I'm going to add it to the background. I see these little dots, textures, leaves, like fractals. Cute. Again, I don't want to overwork it, so I'm gonna leave this area. Oh, cool. I will definitely check your channel out, Wanderlust. I'm learning so much from everyone on YouTube. There's just so much to learn. No, definitely throw you a follow. Or subscribe, sorry, I'm not using the right term. I'm adding some of the paint here. Put it into the dress. Okay. Got this area. You know, you just reminded me that I probably should do the same as what you're doing and kind of just go out and meet more YouTube artists. Everyone I've met so far have been amazing and so supportive and sharing. Wanderlust, if you don't mind me asking, how long have you been doing this? Creating videos and whatnot? And how do you kind of allocate your time with making videos and making art? Oh, so not that long ago. Okay. I think I started, my channel's been there, but I didn't really do anything for it until this last year, like November, so first 3 months. Ooh. I do have to say that I am having a lot of fun live streaming with you guys because it forces me to make art almost every day. because I'm making art more often, I'm able to kind of problem solve and improve very fast, which is awesome. And I know that I shouldn't be so focused on monetizing, because I'm still far away from that, a long way to go. But that is the goal. And if you guys would share, if you like this channel, if you like what I'm doing, if you can share with one person that you know, you help so much. I'm kind of mixing color as I go to give these in-between colors. Oh, okay. Thanks for sharing that. I guess I'm doing the exact opposite actually. I started going on YouTube for live stuff, and then I'm kind of learning to edit videos as I'm going along the way. So I'm posting videos, but my main thing here is live so far. So far, hopefully it'll grow and change. I haven't really had any major issues. I'm watching a lot of videos about how to get more views. But I also remind myself, at the end of the day, people are here for the art. If the art is crap, then why bother? Oh, so glad to hear. I'm praying to God for that tick to happen too. So yeah. And I know that the only thing that we can have control over is really to show up, to make awesome art, and always improve what we're doing. And yeah, let's hope the YouTube God will watch. Oh no, I'm totally off the... Sorry about that. So I'm adding some outline details. So they do work, I'm glad to hear. You are learning and it is working for me. So sometimes I wonder, all these people make this how to grow videos for their own growth, right? And the algorithm changes so fast. I wonder how, if I'm watching something that's already out of date. Just adding some more details here. It's felt a little bit empty, but I know once I fill in the eye, that'll resolve itself. So I probably didn't have to do that. Okay, so these are starting to look more orderly to me. Now let's move on to this girl. But I am very thankful for the fact that YouTube even exists, and there are artists who are making a great living on it. You know, both selling their products and being monetized with videos. And it's such a, it gives me a lot of hope that YouTube allows artists to be artists and then still able to make a living out of it. Thank you. I think color is very important to me, so I always try. That's like always the first thing I think about. I'm gonna add some popping yellow to the edges. Oh, maybe not that pop. I use lo-fi music. That was something that I've decided from the very beginning when I decided I'm gonna go YouTube. And I'm also listening to the same music as you guys, and it's good for me. These lines are very meditative. It kind of brings out my alpha wave flow state, they're called. As I'm outlining these flowers, as I'm really warming up, I'm kind of getting a sense of how I want to continue today. Okay. So this grows good. Over here. I also don't want to make it like too clean, too perfect either, because that's not how nature works. I'm a big fan of controlled chaos. Didn't do too much there. Oh, this flower is super big. I can't get the whole thing in. So this flower, when I first started painting, I thought it was in my mind it's gonna be a lot brighter, but it didn't happen that way. But I'm okay with it, I think. Okay, noted. I just noticed that yesterday actually, so yes, definitely thanks for mentioning that. I wonder if it's a setting on my camera. Let's see. Yes, guys, please let me know if your viewing experience is not optimal so I can fix it. Sometimes I don't know. this, the saturation of this flower is kind of taking over this girl, which is my main girl. So that's probably not good. It's pretty amazing. So this is my 15th session of doing live streaming with you guys, and I'm just still working out the kinks. And you know, the first few is probably horrible to watch. I apologize. Yeah. Hard to stay focused on so many things. Okay. So hats off to all the big channels with big numbers, because this is not easy. So I thought this area was a little too pale, too dead. So I'm gonna add some more colors here. Wash of pink. Yes, we are. And I figure as long as I'm improving, then it's only going up from here, right? I guess the important thing is we have started. We have began this journey. And as with anything in life, as long as you started and you don't quit, then I believe that it will happen. It just matter how much time it takes. Pink here to make it more saturated in this area. Okay. And then I think this part needs to be more saturated. Boom. Just want to blend a little bit here so it spreads. So it spreads. That's good. I don't want to touch that. That'll be awesome. Yes, I want to be part of the community. I want to know all the other artists who are going through this YouTube journey. Thank you. I really appreciate that. You know, I was literally wondering the other day, it's like, I wonder all the YouTubes, like, YouTubers, they like talk to each other, share stuff with each other, just like on other places. They must, as I'm saying that out loud. I just don't know when it happens. I'm adding a little bit of yellow to the edges. This is not the final. Okay. This feels pale in comparison still. Saturated color to this girl here, this petal. Edge to get too dark. Got some in between color, so it's darker. I can't just leave that one there. Gotta do this a bit. I'm blending it in to the surrounding. I don't think I've done this, but I'm in actively fixing mode, correction mode. I wonder if you guys can tell. Maybe, I suppose it's all part of the process. This color in here. Oh, you can't see it. I'm gonna drop some of this color in, but then bring it back down. Because I found this petal just standing alone, kind of feeling lonely. Like the girl that didn't fit in at a party. Hi, Luke. Oh, Luke. Oh, I love that. You guys are saying hi. Nice to meet you. Thanks for stopping by. now it makes me realize I probably should fix that. Okay, I really wanted to finish this today, but I might not be able to, and that's okay. That's part of the process, right? Suddenly, this area is feeling too pale. That's better. Yay. So now what's happening is it's warm transition is cooling off. And I kind of want to keep that cooling off going. Start from here. Let's go from here and then here. Added just some lavender lilac here to pull this corner off. Same as here. It feels like it needs it. Okay. So much better. Yay. And hi everyone here. I'm smiling because I'm so happy that Wanderlust and Lou joined, and meeting other artists who are YouTubers in the community. It's very unexpected today. Maybe that's why I'm also giddy. So you guys made my day. Thank you. So as that dries, I don't want to mess with it too much. Oh wait, never. I think this should get that wash. Yeah. This is also why I love watercolor so much, like so much. Sometimes you drop a little bit of color in and it makes like all the difference. But I guess on the flip side, it's also prone for mistakes that you can't really do much about. So working on watercolor as a medium has really challenged my personality as a perfectionist, because I don't believe such thing exists, period, but especially in watercolor. It's like the more perfect you want it to be, the crappier it's gonna look. I feel like I don't really have great brush organization today. Sometimes I do better than others. Oh, I can't wait to check out your profile. I'm like refraining myself to click right now, but can't wait. And just getting to know you. Ooh, this is kind of cute how I spread it. I think I need to add some blue here to cool this corner down. I think I started with this with like a very distinct, very defined steps in mind today, but it's not how it's going right now. And I guess that's part of the art process. You can in life really you can have a plan, you can prepare, but sometimes it just doesn't happen the way you imagined. And such is life. So I'm just letting. This is too much. Okay, cool. Kind of let that part breathe. Let these areas breathe. Now am I coming back to this area? It's not, I feel like. I was like, maybe I don't need to, but then I'll be lazy. Let's not do that. Yeah, this petal is too big more. So I decided I'm not going to work every petal. I really just the important ones. The shape will reveal itself. Same as here. Just adding a more saturated layer to this wash. I really thought I was done with the washes yesterday, but didn't look quite that today. kind of pulling back to see. Yeah, cool. Okay. So this is a girl I started yesterday as my first wash, so this probably does need more washes. And this is gonna be my warm color area, and I want this to cool off here, as you can see. I just noticed I've been talking a lot about warm and cool in my painting. So I guess it's like one of the most fundamental things about art is that the warm, cool, and light. Oh my god, warm and cool color makes a huge difference. But I didn't really do that with watercolor until pretty recently, I want to say. And I'll say that because watercolor is such a light focused practice that it probably made even more difference, the warm and cool choices. So if you're in that stage, try to see if you use like a warm cool color, warm yellow, cool yellow. Just change it up to see. I think that's at a pretty good place. I'm not gonna mess with it more. Do want to add a little bit of shadow here, the low light. I'm currently using 2 different brands. I can't remember what exactly I used to mix, but my main brand is Hoben Artist Watercolor. I think it's a Dutch brand, but I recently just got this Japanese brand that I'm so excited about trying out, called Gansai Tambi is the brand. I have a smaller palette from them and I absolutely loved, so I got a giant one. I guess my basic color watercolor is Hoben Artist Watercolors. Thanks for asking that. And Trevor asked me a really great question yesterday about paper, and I totally had a brain fart. So if you're back from yesterday, my favorite watercolor paper is actually the sheet, individual sheets from Arches. It's really, and cold press texture. It's a really high quality paper that can handle a lot of water and does not warp, but it's also very expensive. So this paper I'm using right now as a live kind of experiment is Carson. Very pro, yes. I shove out the big dollars for them because I realize the cheaper ones, even though they look exactly the same, they just aren't. So I guess water paint is not my kind of big budget the paper and the ink, the paint itself. It's kind of a big budget item. Especially when you don't sell any, then it's just expense, right? But when you do sell a piece, it's fine. Okay, cool. I like it. I think I want to do this. And I'm wondering, you know, other artists who are here watching, oh yeah, okay. I don't know that brand actually, but I'm gonna look it up to see what it's like. I'm always looking at watercolors and buying palettes. It's like a hoarding tendency at this point. Just kind of highlighting the edges here without making it too stiff, yes. Okay. Oh my gosh, I love you. I'm blushing. Thank you. Best day. Best day of the week. Thank you. I'm wondering also, like, with the smaller accounts, just subscribers and followers and whatnot, like, you probably get so discouraged from time to time. I'm trying to not focus on that because, you know, every time I'm feeling that way, I'll meet people like you to make me feel like, oh, okay, this is a journey I want to be on, and it's fine with ups and downs. I totally just forgot what I was doing. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna leave this one alone. This one I started. I'm conceptualizing how the color is going to go. Okay. I love that. Yes, life is hard enough as it is. No time for negativity, especially when you're on a journey like being an artist. Like I think about it. I try to be realistic with myself, right? Like, this world does not need another artist. There might be so many things that this world needs, but artists might not be the thing that it needs. But artist is something that the world needs. For expressing the human conditions, for exploring things that we don't really think about on a conscious level, and for just bringing beauty out in the world and remind all the people who are being negative that there's other more awesome things in life. And I absolutely consider the fact that I am an artist, that I am here talking to you, you know, having this streaming to be an absolute privilege. It's a privilege, despite all the things you just heard me, you know, lamenting, venting. It's absolutely a privilege to be able to be an artist. I see. so many people in the world don't get this opportunity, even though they're probably super talented. So I'm happy that I get to create, and perhaps everything else is secondary. And I heard on a podcast one time, like the fact that we're able to practice the discipline of arts, that means that we live in a society where these things are cherished, and that in itself is already a privilege. Because I'm Chinese. I grew up in China, and I still have family there. That's not always the case. So being an artist is hard. If you want an easy journey, don't be an artist. If being an artist is the only thing that your heart will allow you to have a peaceful life, then this is absolutely for you. So just lay down some pinks here. I think I went a little too warm in this area. It's starting to look too bright. Excuse me. Oops, that is way too bright. I know Trevor for a long time now, it seems, Trevor. And he has been an avid supporter of my art and my journey, and amazing individual. So everybody say hi to Trevor and get to know Trevor. Okay. So here, what's happening, I just noticed that even though I lay down a cool color, but this to me doesn't look that cool, yeah? Because that's gonna eventually transition into this, and I'm not sure if that seems a little separated. Cat hair. That's a cat hair. Oh god. Hey god. Yeah. Okay, I hate having cat hair stuck on my watercolor painting out of all things because it's so hard to get off. Oh my god. Okay, so here, cool blue, cooler blue, cooler blue, cooler blue. Okay, that's better. Darkening the edges of this girl here. You know what I also just realized, live streaming, it's kind of awesome, is that I'm sometimes viewing my artwork through a lens. It's almost like trying out an outfit and then take a selfie to see if your outfit looks good. It's actually very helpful. Darkening the edges here a little bit without losing the light, I'm hoping. Is this dry enough for this? It might not be actually. I'm not sure if you have any pieces that you ruined because you're being impatient, but I certainly have, and I'm trying to not repeat that mistake. Okay, so I think it's still a little wet here. I might have to go to a different area and then come back. Yeah. And I probably didn't blend it. Okay, I'll go down here first. Thank you, Trevor. I actually really like how this piece, the color of this piece is turning out, and I will definitely do a comparison of all the pieces when I submit to the arts fair I was talking about in the beginning. Yeah, okay. Oh, maybe I'll show it to you next time I stream, all the complete pieces. Hello, Titan. Welcome. Are you a friend of Wanderlust? Because I really appreciate him bringing you guys over. Or maybe it's completely unrelated. Is this dry-ish? Yes. this is the girl. Let's put a transition over here. Okay. You know what? Okay, so I think I did all the lighter colors of this piece. Oh, never mind. One more area, one more flower. Then I'm going to move into the darkest color of the piece, which is that really dark navy bordering black, and I've left that kind of towards the end. Because, you know, that's out of all rules that I break and don't listen to and forget. This actually is a rule that I follow pretty religiously. I started to, which is the principle of moving from light to dark when you paint. Because when you go the other way, it's so easy for your painting to go muddy. It's not worth it. I'm just adding just a bit more detail to this flower. It's a little flower, so not too essential. But I saw the edges were kind of messy. So okay. Finger to dab it, because why not? Okay. Actually, I want to work on this area. So did I do outline? Yeah. Something feels wet on my wrist. I should probably back off. Okay. Okay, so I'm getting to the most nerve-wracking part of this painting, which is dotting all the eyeballs, which means I need to use a very dark color. But I'm going to start here. The part that I've been mostly dreading, well, not dreading, avoiding, but here I am. Because this collection I'm making, this part of the girl is gonna be a black color, dark. Probably wasn't a great idea to use so many fine lines. Gonna wet the surface. Her shirt. And then kind of bring the wetness down. I'm being very careful about this. You'll see why in a second. Here. Breath. sure if you guys noticed, I had to change my brush midway because it was not doing the thing I wanted to do. Now I'm gonna blend the black into the dress a little bit. Nice. Okay. Now let's go over to this girl here. Thank you. I know. It's when the whole painting is so colorful, it really kind of focuses your eyes. I'm just putting some water around this eye. Oh my god. Almost dropped my paint on this and that will not be good. Okay, here we go. Okay. And I'm sure when that happens, you're like, all sorts of expletives are coming out. It almost happened to me yesterday, but luckily the droplets were very small, so I was able to dab it quickly. But imagining I'm using, and I wasn't using black. Now we let that dry. Come to this one. This one I'm just gonna do a little bit of rim around the eyes. I'm using water first to wet the area because I kind of wanted to do a irregular spread like that. Ink pens are crazy. I have had that happen to me before though. I think I captured on a video once that I was drawing a line with ink and then like a huge droplet just glopped down on my paper. And that was the end of that. So right now I'm just nothing fancy. I'm just going around each eyeball and kind of adding that center to them. I just want to do a little bit. This one, these two, I'm actually not drawing eyeballs on them. They're just gonna be dark centers. And I don't want to use black there. Explode, oh my god. I have these glass pens. Where are they? Like these glass pens I use with white ink sometimes. Also these pens, like the fountain pens, I actually really do love. Good enough. Ooh. Which ones? Which ones? The glass ones or the ink pen, the fountain pen? Okay. Leave that be. Oh, because we're talking about pens, so I was just sharing that I use like a glass fountain pen, which, if you can see, I use with white ink, because white ink doesn't drip as much, but with black ink I use just a regular fountain pen. But yes, the glass ones are cool. So I really like how that navy color kind of happens. I'm gonna add some. Okay. And coming to here. was gonna say last one, but it's not. I also think it's so funny that artists buy way more art supply they will ever need in their life. And I have ones from like, you know, 10, 20 years ago, and I refuse to throw away because like what you said, you never know when you're gonna need it and when you want to use it again. And yeah, we should use them. Or, I also find that experimenting with different medium is helpful. I know Wanderlust said that he experiments with all kinds, and he reminded me that I should too, because I haven't been. Progress check. Okay. Well, you're doing better than me. Okay, now I'm gonna add some dotted details because I think it's ready for that. Ooh, I think I really like what it was. I'm purposely kind of making it messy and random. Yes. And I love, let's see, the texture of these that the water just made without me doing much. Try not to destroy that. Okay. I think when it comes to digital work, I just use like that most basic standard general brush. I know I have like all these watercolor acrylic brushes downloaded, but yeah, I don't it's on my computer, but you're right, I never use them. Okay, this one I didn't want to go too dark because it is on the edge. Okay, cool. Wow, Titan, you're so hardcore. I like it. Essentialist? Is that what I'm thinking? Okay, I'm doing the check. All right, so all the else. Okay. So inevitably, I'm had to go back to paint this girl now. I've been avoiding all week. So, and just to do a little recap, these centers are eyeballs, which I'm going to paint when the edges dry. But this girl needs work now. Okay. First and foremost, I need a bigger brush for this girl. And the colors I want to use. Brush is loaded with water. This is I'm doing I guess wet on wet technique right now. Okay, here we go. I'm mixing trying to be very deliberate with the cool pink and the warm pink I'm laying down. I'm dropping more ink down, I am mixing in more pigments, so each thing I'm dropping is more saturated and more coverage, I guess. Okay. Eek. Troubles. Okay. Just like the flowers, I'm going to drop in some cool color at the end to kind of ground it a little. Okay. I'll take this, my fan brush, which I discovered is great for texture. Gonna soak up some of the paint here. Yeah, I spread this without mixing them. Because the texture of this brush kind of just gives a really great details. This brush skirt spreads. Second coat of black. I feel like the hair area turned out so good. I'm not gonna mess with it just yet. Hi, graphic motion. I'm just okay with digital art. I feel I'm just learning. I would like to get better at it one day. I admire digital artists and like NFT artists who do amazing things on the computer. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'm trying trying to pick the area I shine most as well and double down on it. Push the black back a little. Kind of like how this is. Cool. So what do you think? My instinct right now is to not color in all this other areas of black and just leave this be. What do you guys think? Maybe I should come back to it. Because once I go really dark, I can't really come back. Oh, for animation. That's a good place for it. I will add some. I'm going to regret this. Okay, I better stop before I ruin this whole thing. Did I completely ruin this? Oh no. Cool. I don't ever do dark and mysterious stuff because I feel like I'm such a bubbly and happy person with pink hair, so it always seems unfitting. And I'm also attracted to bright and colorful anime, pop art stuff, so no. Okay, cool. I'm liking how this turned out. This is too wet right now, but when this part dries, I'm going to add details to the skirt. And I think I'm going to stop today. Yeah. Hi, Muffalo Potato, how are you? Okay, I guess I'll keep going then. So this is gonna let this dry. Okay, I'll paint one last thing, then maybe I can actually finish this. Cool. But what can be dark too? I think what's the term I learned recently was you know, there's like goth, which we know is very dark and scary and horror, but there's this term called pastel goth. If you don't know what it is, look it up. But it's just like all the Lolita stuff in dark horror doll style. Oh, maybe that's a... I am up for the challenge because I think it's always good to create something outside of your comfort zone. I already know this is too light. That will have to be fixed, but that's okay because that's not my focus right now. Bubblegum Gothy. Oh my gosh, I looked that up. That sounds awesome. So right now I'm painting. I only wetted this area, soft edge, no hard edge. And I am kind of dropping in the colors. Kind of randomly, but kind of not. I am trying to get all the colors so it's surrounding. Ugh, and that happens. That's all right. That droplet was way too big. Okay. All right, I will stop on that one. Plop. Thank you, Graphic Martin. Have a great day and have fun at work. It's nice to meet you. Bye. I really should be doing this all together so I don't keep on washing, mixing my paint. There you go. This should be exciting. Screaming color. Maybe this color. Do some pink. Thank you. Thank you. I feel like personally watercolor is all about texture. I think watercolor is all about texture. Otherwise, it'll be very boring. And yeah, I totally agree. I feel like after I put in those dots, textures, it just the whole thing just looked better to me. And that's why I keep on doing it. And sometimes I go overboard. And by overboard, I mean I'll spend hours on dotting things, but then, you know, you will reach a point where more dots doesn't mean you'll be better. After a certain point, it reaches, becomes a wash. And I love the texture watercolor because that's, I mean, for me personally, that's truly something I would just keep on looking at, like all the time, just discover new textures. And I personally believe that that's the best kind of art when you can keep on discovering new things about it, you know, after having it for maybe years. This is my last one. Yes, this might be my last one. And then I think after I do this, last step of this painting is really, and I am on the last part now, I think, confidently, it's going to be adding white to this painting as highlights at the end. It's a very tedious process, but it's also very awesome part, because after that I feel like the painting look completely different. But to me at least, maybe you guys can tell me, like, Lizzie, you're being crazy. It did not make any difference. Why not? I don't know if you guys have this, but sometimes you just know something's not quite there yet. Do this. do it? Oh wait, one more. Ugh. Do this. Oh, just okay, guys. I keep on wanting to stop, but I keep on seeing areas like, oh, I could do that right now. So, last thing, promise. Because I'm on this, you know, texture kick right now. I'm gonna paint the texture of this. Then I think this painting is like 95% done. I'm just gonna add the white highlights. Yeah. Yes? Hopefully? Yes. Okay. So I see this area is the cool area, and then the warm area. I'm just kind of adding clusters of flower embroidery, whatever it may be on her dress. So they get bigger as they go down here. Tiny on the top. I'll switch to a warm red. Add some more purple. Excuse me. This shadow is probably darker, tiny. A little bit here, a little bit here. used to be in fashion, so I know how important these textile design is. When you add some prints to your dress, it really makes a difference. But not everyone's a fan, I suppose. Okay, I better stop. Okay. Okay. Let's take a look at what we've done today. Awesome. Yeah. This girl's lovely. That kind of lost its darkness. Okay. Okay guys, as promised, I'm gonna end my stream today. I had a great time meeting some new friends. I can't wait to connect after this. And thank you everyone for painting with me today and spending the past, couple hours with me. I hope you got some relaxation and inspiration, and I would love to hear about what you thought about the painting in the comments below. And if you enjoyed today's session, don't forget to hit the follow or subscribe button depending on where you're watching this, and turn on the notification bell. And maybe share with one other person, because that would be awesome and that would really help me grow and help the algorithm and everything. So have an amazing rest of your day, and until next time, keep creating, keep dreaming, and stay inspired. See you soon.